The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Sanders to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go, Jack. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
44. Ready.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to the ground, Achane. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over first.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
The Falcons at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On play action, here's Shadur. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Cowboy, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go now.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Ready up. Ready, back. Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Davis now to return it. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football.
38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Viking 18, 77 Seven Pirates.
Here's Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. There's one. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Hawk 70. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bronco 80. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. Sanders.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Coup for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, Falcons 14, Dolphins 10. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10. 2 and a throw again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.